Yeah! Finally, we have arrived. Yeah, everything's a go. Let's go. Now, everyone's here. Y'all ready to get into it? I'm ready to get into it. Let's get it cracking, Captain. Now, this is what the NBA is preparing for, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with me. This is what they want. This is what they building. They want the Lakers and Celtics to play the battle for 18. This is what they want. This is the showdown that they want for the NBA Finals. If you look at the Lakers schedule, you look at the Celtics schedule, this is all set up. This is what they want. They want to find some way to sneak that oversized bum into the NBA Finals. Give him one more ride before he go off into the sunset against the Boston Celtics. He hasn't beaten Boston. Not in a final setting. Now, Boston is the team that's getting to the NBA Finals now. This is what they want. Or is this misdirection? Because as I told you, in that NBA meeting, you know what they talked about? They spoke about the 76ers. They kept talking about Philly and the 76ers. So that's making me question, is this the distraction? Is this what they want people to root for? And the big money is really on Philly. Or they want everybody to put all their money on Philly. Now we're going to get into a whole lot of things on this live, buddy. Then y'all get to come up here and speak. But this battle for 18, this is what they want. But anyway, since we're talking about it, let's say this is the finals. We got fake Kobe. You got Kevin Durant. You got Malcolm Brogdon. Guys, the only ones who really experienced this was fake Kobe. He'll have a lot to prove. And Kevin Durant. Malcolm Brogdon will be his first time there, but I think he's poised enough. Kyrie's been there before. He knows KD. They know each other. AD, LeBron. But if you look at the durability, LeBron is a dinosaur. AD is Mr. Glass. Kyrie is Mr. Controversial. And this Laker media will eat him alive. Anytime he has an off game, he has a sore knee, anything. This team is more durable. You could depend on them night after night to show up. Plus, they have a bench. Great nucleus in place. Lakers have a new coach. We don't know who the hell's on the bench. Hell, Kyrie ain't even there yet. But let's say he is. That doesn't mean they win a championship or even go. There's a hell of a lot of teams in the West that are better than the Los Angeles Lakers. Now that we have covered that, let's get to the juice. What did I tell you that they was talking about for MVP? I named the 5 people that they were talking about, and I told you they were very concerned about Luka Doncic. I remember saying that. I was like, they were real concerned about Luka Doncic. They were very concerned about Luka. I remember saying that to y'all. And what has been happening in the past week? It's been what? Skinny Luka. Skinny Luka is just dominating right now. He's doing whatever he wants overseas. Luka's in shape now. Everybody in the announcing world has been announcing he's going to be the most valuable player this year.
Steph? My favorite NBA player to watch besides Steph is Luka. Luka different. I mean, the way he sees the floor, score the basketball, get to his spot, his pace is Luka for sure.
Draymond Green says besides Steph, Luka Doncic is the one. Didn't we tell everybody that? Now they got Draymond saying it. They said it on another talk show today. Luka's the man. We told you. Do you want to know why this is happening, ladies and gentlemen? I will tell you clearly why this is happening. The NBA, who's mad at me, by the way, I cannot type the NBA nowhere in the title of a video or it won't move. They will take it down. They'll stop the traffic, everything. I cannot spell the word LeBron James or they will stop the traffic, won't let the video move, etc. So I have to say the league. That's how serious it's been. They have done all this damage to my channel because they are very keened in on how I know this information, how I'm getting this information, etc. Well, when you look at sports in general, right? And you start looking at where the money is, you start looking at the betting odds and you see where Vegas is going. And you start figuring things out and you say, oh, okay, this is what they want. They don't want anything else. I have to tweet out my own alerts. I have to share it myself. I don't have a team. I don't have anybody doing this for me. The LA Clippers still don't have a chance. Why would you say that? I'm echoing now? They got me echoing? Is that what you just said? That's Silver Slipper right there. I know. I exposed the league, and this is the payoff for exposing the league. Thanks to everybody who super chatted too, by the way. The Carcino super chat, thank you. Of course. But here's the thing. They want to put a weight restriction on Zion, right? Zion got to stop eating some doggone Subway and thinking he gonna lose weight. That ain't working out. They're not sending out this video. This video had 30 minutes before this video was up an hour, right? Telling everyone this video is getting ready to come out in an hour. So they had a whole hour to get prepared to sabotage the video once it goes live. If I go to the Facebook and I can put it in the sports groups, they found a way to try to sabotage it going to sports groups, saying, oh, kick that video out. If this guy sends a video over, kick it out. They tell the people who run the groups what to do. Well, here's the problem. They can't afford Buddy Hield. They want him to restructure his deal, but LeBron signing that 2-year deal has crippled them. See, what LeBron has done is thought like, I can just do what I want to do, and they're going to just be over the cap and pay over the luxury tax. The Lakers will play over the luxury tax if you're going to provide playoffs. They don't like this. I'm just going to sit out games and waiting for them to try to make the playoffs. They're not used to nothing like that. So what do you get for your 2 more years of LeBron? You get more history, more glamour, more attention. You get 2 more years of injury reports, 2 more years of bad drama in the locker room, 2 more years of an embarrassing mediocrity that follows LeBron James. And the Laker fans, how are you looking at this? Do you like where your basketball team is at right now? Does this look like the team that's going to carry you on 10 years from now? Or you look like a conglomerated blob of mess that people are trying to grab together, put in a ball, and throw against the wall to think you can win an NBA championship. If this Laker team win an NBA championship, they might as well shut down the whole NBA. That's how pathetic the league would look. Letting a 40-year-old man come down here running with a bunch of 20-year-olds. He can't even keep up. He can't even play defense, but yet that team gets carried to the NBA Finals. We should all have a problem with that. They're going to give LeBron all the bells and whistles to get y'all all excited and talk about it every day about their chances. He's going to pass Kareem. It's going to be a big event. And everybody's going to be screaming and jumping up and down, right? But is that the time? The Lakers are in a drastic need of a rebuild. This is a flashy rerun. And it's all finna come crashing and burning down because AD won't stay healthy. He don't know how. He's a goofy. He doesn't know how to be anything else but a goofy. It's not his fault. He's just goofy. It's all he knows. And if you've been a goofy your whole life, you don't know how to be nothing else. He's a straight up goofy. That's why he gets hurt. Oh, yeah, we'll be dropping the link in a second. He says super goofy. I got a bet with my buddy. He said the Pistons won't win one game against the Lakers. I said, well, we play them twice. Bet. I bet you we beat them once. So we got that bet on the table. Oh, yeah. If you play fantasy football and you want to get in the league, make sure you leave me your email so I can send you the invite to get in. Because the draft going to happen this weekend. It could be misdirection, though. You know, this is why you can't really trust anything that they say over there with the NBA. Microwave success. That is the perfect word to call it. But the Lakers are one of the few teams that are owned, directly by a family instead of a corporation. One of the few teams that are like that since its inception. They have a board, but the majority ownership is the family, the Buss family. So for them to make money and to make their quota, they depend on the Lakers because the Lakers are a top earning team, but making the playoffs is essential. That means selling out Staples, well, what used to be called Staples Arena. They have to sell that out. And when there's no playoff games, there's no celebrities showing up, they're going other places like San Francisco. They're going to watch the Warriors games. They just got $1 billion stadium, arena rather. Thoughts on Ja Morant? This is the season to see if they grow up. The league was mentioning nothing about him. They talked about the Joker. They talked about all the Euro players. No mention of Ja Morant. He's always known for sitting. Of course. He ain't never stood for nothing. All I know is Kawhi is planning on starting the season. They got no desire of having him sit. Don't sleep on the Cavs. Only somebody from Cleveland would say that. That must be bad. Look, the Cavs surprised everybody in the first half of the season. They have a good nucleus, but after the All-Star break, everything fell apart. They need to be the San Francisco Warriors instead of the Golden State Warriors. You can't do that when you start winning your championships over in Golden State. And then you go to San Francisco and want to change the name to San Fran. That's going to mess up your dynasty. No, they're going to still say we're in the Golden State. Don't sleep on the Nuggets. Guess what, buddy? I'm asleep.
What's up, Sam?
What's up, Joe Cool?
Chilling.
Oh, man. Oh, there's the man from the D. What's up?
The Lakers ain't gonna do nothing, man.
What's going
I
on?
was thinking about you, T-Man, when I was talking to Royce.
I saw that, man. I saw that on the Patreon.
Yeah, now on the Patreon, I'm gonna send y'all the video of it.
You should have told him come through on the StreamYard, man. I want to ask him why he didn't cut what's his face head off, man.
Lupe. Yeah, we should have got to that. We didn't really, but it was mostly he wanted to know, like, man, like why was you mad at me? Because he don't even remember what he didn't did. That was 20 years ago. And I'm like, dude, we've been over that. Because the only thing he remembered was that video I did 7 years ago.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, that was a while ago. You know what I'm saying? When he was on Ted like that.
Jose.
Yeah.
Jose. What up, Jose?
What up? Jose in the house.
What up, Sam?
Yeah, but he never knew that I made the video like, yeah, man, he had changed everything. He's not even the same guy. I'm like, he's not even the same dude he was back then. Like back then, he was a complete a-hole. He was arrogant as hell. he was like the rhinestones. Like he was like, yeah, the drunk. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a reputation. He understands that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he understands that. You know what I'm saying?
Was that around the same time? Beef 2 came out with him and Eminem beefing it. He was showing a gun to the camera. And I understand this shit in the DVD. He was showing
the beef DVD.
He was showing a gun, a bulletproof vest.
Yeah. You
talking about Royce?
Yeah, he talking about Royce in the beef video with D12 when they did the beef video.
Yeah, that was quite a time.
Yeah. And he was showing off the gun, the bulletproof vest, all that.
He got himself banned from the radio station out here. They wouldn't play none of his records for years because of that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, he got into some trouble about that. That he had some problems with that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have problems with it. I'm like, if you got a problem with Eminem band and Eminem's group, and you in Detroit, I was like, oh man, that's bad. That's going to be bad, you know. But that's what, like, me and him were talking, and I was saying, like, about when we were talking about the MGK thing, and I said, man, in the MGK comment, and I said,
Elvis.
he's like, "Do you think he
Uh-huh.
actually did that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think they actually did that. I think Paul Rosenberg contacted Jimmy Iovine, and they definitely put a call in MGK.
Do I think Eminem did the
100% that happened because he's very. I'm like, he was like, "Who told
What's
you that
up,
happened?"
everybody?
MGK did.
What up, though?
What's up, real truth, no lie? So I was 100% and still 100% adamant that went on. But yeah, on the Patreon, I'm gonna show y'all the whole video. So.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I forgot all about that. I haven't watched that Beef DVD in like since I was like in middle school.
Yeah, I think that was the very first one, wasn't it? That was like Beef.
Yeah.
No, that was Beef.
The only
Like
thing I remember,
Beef.
the only thing I remember about Royce was that whole bazooka shit with Benzino.
Bazooka.
Oh
When he
yeah.
pulled out a bazooka. It was like 09. Like 08, 09.
I missed that.
Yeah, but let's get back to this NBA thing. We'll get on
Not
that.
not a bazooka. Well, same shit. Grenade launcher.
Yeah. So your Knicks trying to get they real serious. They back with the Donovan Mitchell trade again.
I know. I saw that
What they willing to give
earlier
up?
today. Like it's been rumors like every day. They've been talking for like a month.
That's the only team.
Utah really been trying to
Hold on,
forget
what-
this, and it's like we're not giving you all of that for Donovan Mitchell. So
Hold on. What
That's
they
why I
gonna-
feel like it's a pump fake move because you.
Hold
like,
on. What they gonna give up?
they talk. He won 6 round. Danny Ainge won 6 round draft picks.
Fuck that.
Quentin Grimes. I know Quentin Grimes is like the main person they want, and I think it's like 2 role players and like 6 first round draft picks.
No, fuck that.
We still got a lot of other picks after that, but we still not giving you that.
Not 6.
Like
I mean, to be honest with you though, you don't. If you get Donovan Mitchell, it depends on who you give up for him. But it really ain't no room for him. Well, like I was telling you the other night.
We are very top heavy with point guards and shooting guards.
Yeah,
but
ain't no room for him.
I want him for other reasons. I just want him as a piece to like just attract other players for next season. So
Okay, cool.
anybody who's a free agent next year.
I mean, you just paid $100 and some million for Brunson.
Yeah, it's not like they're gonna play him at the same. And even if they do, it's like whatever. We'll figure it out later. I think that's what the problem is with some owners. They don't like. Some owners just go, "We'll figure it out later."
I don't know.
And it works out.
I think this is a little bit of pump faking on Danny Ainge's part. He just trying to keep Donovan Mitchell in line. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't just trade like they just gonna go and Danny Ainge don't like to make up the other team, so he just gonna blow it up. Is that what he's doing?
He's been doing that for 2 months because it was nothing about Donovan Mitchell. Then all of a sudden it's like he's part of like the trade rumors. Donovan Mitchell just sitting there looking at this like, what's going on here?
But wow, but see, they traded.
You basically just didn't go F y'all, and I want out.
They traded Gobert to make Donovan Mitchell happy. That was for Donovan Mitchell's happiness.
But
This
then
is what I was trying to tell y'all on HD stream. Like that wasn't the case. Apparently that's not the case. It hasn't been the case for 2 months.
Can I see what I can?
I guess he's just rebooting the whole. He's just blowing up and rebooting the whole team, like as a whole, like getting rid of both.
Yeah, they getting ready. They already got rid of Bogdanovich. Now they finna get rid of. They got rid of the other guy that was shooting. What was his name? The 3-point, the accurate shooter. They got rid of him. Ingles. Yeah, Joe. Ingles.
Yeah.
Man, they got rid of Ingles. I think Bogdanovich is finna go if he's not gone already. And then you got Rudy, which messed up everybody's deals. That stupidity they gave up for Rudy Gobert. Right now, if the Timberwolves win a championship, I'll shut up. But
I don't even think they're making the playing tournament. To be honest with you,
Exactly.
They lost all their defense. I don't even
I
think
agree with that. Man.
tournament.
Yeah, and they lost their future. I'm like, y'all are all done.
Yeah,
So-
they couldn't.
Yeah, they
They
got a
couldn't
lot of that to make on that
They-
side.
Pussycat. Did I say that out loud?
Of course you did.
And that's gonna push out Anthony Edwards because I know Anthony Edwards ain't gonna deal with them two. Like not for another few years. Hell no, he gonna be gone.
Hell no, man. Especially if Anthony Edwards the way he was up in Hustle, man. Hustle was great.
I still haven't watched that.
I
yet.
still haven't seen that yet.
No, man, you got to watch that.
There's still more stuff I need to watch. There's a lot of stuff I need to watch. I'm going to the movies tomorrow to watch that new I still gotta watch Bullet Train. I still gotta watch what's that Idris Elba when he fighting the lion.
Oh, beast. Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I gotta watch that tomorrow because that comes out tomorrow. So,
Oh man, yeah, I can't wait to see that. I just did the movie review for Fall. Man, that's a funny ass movie. Two big titty white girls decide they gonna climb a 2,000 high structure, rusted and all. Next thing you know, the ladders fall and they staring it up there. Man, I was laughing my ass off. Man, it was the brother sitting up there with his girl up there. He was like, "Man, this can only happen to white folks." I was like, that is 100% correct. If I'd have saw a black man on this movie, I'd have been upset.
It'd have been unbelievable.
Don't have a black man in this script.
yeah, I'm gonna
They
be
had
at the
Negan in
movie.
there. He was in there 5 minutes because the dude who made this movie did the 47 meters. The same thing.
Okay.
Two white girls stuck under the ocean. 47 meters down. This is two white girls stuck up in there. And they making fun. She trying to be a YouTube star. She was like, "You gotta show your boobs for views." I'm like, "Oh man, they put two big titty white girls up in here and think that we finna be watching this." And I'm like, "Yeah, we are."
What's the name of this? What's the name of this?
Fall.
What?
And I'm just
Is
waiting
this
on.
on streaming? Is this on
Oh,
streaming
no,
or on
it's
the
at the
kids?
movies right now. It's at the movies right now. I was just
Wait,
waiting-
wait.
I know this must be low budget because I haven't seen a trailer on this.
I was just waiting for a titty to pop out.
Yeah.
While they was hanging off that 2,000-foot structure and everybody did something stupid. And then I'm like, okay, you got all this up there to help you, and you still doing the stupid. I'm like, these people are dumb. None of them had to die. If anybody died, I ain't gonna say if somebody died. I'm gonna say they could have easily survived that.
Yeah, and I'll take their ass up there in the first place.
Oh, that movie gonna be good. Oh, that Idris Elba movie. Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw it was an
man.
hour and a half, so I'm like,
Another situation where we ain't supposed to be out there. I'm like, look, dog, I understand you black, but we ain't in Africa.
Yeah, you a city boy.
Yeah, don't go out there no damn safari.
ain't he from London? Ain't he from
If I
London
don't
or
feel the
something?
concrete under my feet, I ain't going. That's how I feel. I ain't got the concrete under my feet.
I feel like he could get a pass because this is Africa. It ain't like he's like in some unknown like woods or something. Then I'd have been like, come on, man.
Bruh, if it's a
Man.
lion,
You can get away with it because it's Africa.
I
You
would
can get
have
away with it.
grabbed that white friend of mine, held him in front of me, and threw him right at that
Now,
damn
he don't
line
belong there.
and got
Now,
in
he
that
don't
car
belong
and
there.
drove the hell off. I
Now, the white
wonder,
dude don't belong there. He don't belong there. I would have just tricked him. I would have just tricked him. Like,
hey,
look,
he on the safari. Shoot, that's what them dudes be out there. They on the safari hunt. I'll be letting that lion chew him up, and we be up out of there. I'll be all right, Mr. Lion. We out.
yeah, because you full now. You
Yeah,
full. You want to go
right.
to sleep, don't you? You want to go
You
to sleep
live
now?
here, I don't. I'm getting up out of here. I'm
They
going
talking
with
about
the
Idris Elba like The Rock, like just make him look strong, like he can just punch out like a 500-pound lion. Like, okay,
Hey, he get pissed off, you. You get fed up. hey, I'm watching it, baby. He gonna look like Prey. I was, oh, shit. Go ahead, Idris Elba.
man, listen
Quick,
here,
quick,
man.
quick.
Like that Prey movie was cool. It was cool, but it was a lot of BS.
Yeah, it was. I think I spoke on that.
I'm like, dog, like she was basically she just effortlessly beat him. Like, basically, she didn't really struggle with him like Arnold did. Arnold actually struggled with dude.
I mean, here's the thing. She's a woman, so that's one.
I
Two,
know.
this is a whole different type of predator. And
Exactly.
three,
That's the
three-
excuse that they was using.
I don't like the fact that these are indigenous people. Like
It makes sense though, due to the time period they was in.
They're talking like it's the 1980s. I'm like,
that is true, and I was like, but we know that movie would not done well if it was subtitles. If it was subtitles, people would have been like,
no, it would have actually impacted it a lot better. They ain't have to subtitle it, but I'm just saying the dialogue was just not how Indians would talk. They could have talked in that indigenous language using English. But I'm just saying, they talking like they from Santa Monica, California. My man, like,
they was talking like they were straight out of they was talking like they were straight out of the what's the joint when they was in Coney Island? Can you digger the Warriors?
Oh, the Warriors, yeah.
I was talking like they was out of the Warriors.
Hell nah.
Man, I saw that predator over there, sucker.
It wasn't that crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my man said, if he bleeds, we can kill it. I'm like, why would you try to take Arnold's line? So now when Arnold says it after you 20 years ago, now Arnold just copying off you now. It's like, get the hell up out of here. If it bleeds, then we can kill it.
Yeah, people called that to be like people said like it's not as woke like people making it out to be, but it isn't like not woke either. So it's like
not woke.
Like
no, it had its cleverness. They ruined it by the second half of the movie. Like they had it like the regular predator. He was hunting them down. You know, you didn't see too much of him. Then they started showing way too much of him. Then the CGI was terrible. I'm like, where the hell the money go?
Oh my god, the bear, bro.
Yeah, the damn cartoon.
The bear.
Yeah, that bear looked phony as hell. The dog is real, and I'm like, that's the thing. If you gonna have it all bad, you might as well have a bad.
I ain't like Predator's face either. That CGI on the Predator when his mask first comes off, I ain't like that either. Like,
I mean, dog, I'm like, y'all had 88 million to play with, and y'all blew it.
It's. I was just like, okay, she's basically just almighty. She's just basically. Oh, I don't even remember. Did they even say her name?
I think her name is Kyla or something like that.
I think they only said her name like once or never.
Probably, but
now if they would have did it like with her and her brother for him, then I would have been like, oh, okay. Like, but
yeah, my man used. I think what did that guy? He hit him in the leg with the damn bone that he got. Like, yeah, I didn't keep going around killing any little thing. And if you hunt something down, he want to hunt you, so he can find the ultimate prey. So it looks like okay, he's the very first predator to show up. That's the way they have made it appear.
Yeah.
Like he's there to find who is the apex predator, so he can start fighting them. Uh-oh. Is that Jose?
Yeah, do you got it? Do you have it over Predator 2? Because I don't. Because I like Predator 2. I like Predator 2.
Only because the Predator 2 at least kept in tune with what the Predator was about, even though it was kind of retarded how that was happening in the city. Danny Glover was just able to do it just because he Danny Glover, you know, like, I'm getting too old for this shit. You know, he ain't there telling federal government agents what to do, you know, pulling out a big ass 50. I'm gonna get him. He mine. I'm like,
you one ugly motherfucker.
He the one.
I don't care. He made it to the spaceship. It made it out. I don't get it.
Yeah, and that's another thing. When the other guy gave him the gun, I didn't know till I went back and saw the end again because they was playing, and then while I went to sleep and woke up at the end when they showing the end credits, they're actually showing the Predators came back. They came back in the ship, so I think that she ended up going with them and being a predator and being an ultimate predator because they followed a storyline in the drawings. So it looked like they celebrated her in the camp. The next thing you know, the Predators had all came back in a big ship. Like, I guess they came back to get the body or whatever, and then that's how they got
what, in Prey?
Yeah.
I skipped to the end. There was an end credit scene because I skipped. Is it all the way at the end or in the
the
middle?
credits are ruined. The artwork that they show.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
right. The artwork is showing what happens after the fact. You see the shape, the predator ship come back, and it looked like they pick her up. You see her walk out, and she basically goes.
I mean, what they
trying
could
to
do.
explain how she got the gun. You know, like how the Predator ended up with the gun in Predator 2. They like, how did they get the gun? Did they come back? Because she got the gun.
They could do this like for the Predator movies, like have them like fight in different time periods since they're going. It looks like they could go that route. Because wasn't this the French Revolution?
Around that time, yeah, the 1700s. Yeah.
So
France. That's why those French dudes was talking. They didn't even have subtitles. I'm like, wait a minute, is that supposed to be a subtitle or something? Oh, it just don't matter what the hell they saying.
I mean, they could just jump around to different time periods, like the Egyptian dynasty, Aztec, Mayan dynasty. They could do Vietnam, Desert Storm. They could do Iraq. They could do any like time period. Like,
my thing is, they made it like this is the first Predator movie, right? And in the beginning, it said what? This was 1798 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. So the gun is from like 1715. So this was years late. This guy has this gun. So okay, the old Predator got it. Who was like the king Predator, the one that could speak English. He had learned the language and know how to talk and everything. He's the only Predator we knew that really mastered the language. He was the one sitting over there talking and gave her the gun. Here, take it. Gave Danny Glover the gun. So they're gonna explain how he got the gun. But the thing is, if they made it like this was the first time the Predators arrived, and at this point in time, and they doing all this killing, and they learned the whole system, why we never saw that Predator again? Then the technology. Look at the technology he had. He had floating cars in 1700, and all he had was a little thing that do this, and he can just go invisible. This dude had things that can just go up, literally float in the air and just wipe out everything in within 30 feet. This Predator has so much high tech. So I'm like, okay, hundreds of years later, you had all this high tech stuff then, and hundreds of years later, the Arnold Schwarzenegger one and the Danny Glover one didn't have all that tech.
They never win. They need a movie when they actually win. They never win. Like, it's always like some miracle W. Like,
yeah, but the thing is, you can't. That's why I'm like, y'all have ruined the canon because you can't have this before that and have the Predator with all of this to his arsenal hundreds of years prior. You take away from the original. Now it's like, well, damn, if he got all that stuff.
Everything wasn't the same though. So there was some stuff it was like that's new, but then there was just something like his mask and all of that. Like that's like that was like some old prehistoric stuff, I guess.
Yeah, the look, but when you got all this superpower stuff, it's like, dude, did y'all even watch the first Predator? He didn't have all these toys. It looked like
all he had was Go Invisible, the laser gun, and the armor. That was it.
That's it. They watched Alien versus Predator and said, all right, we know what we're doing.
No, you don't.
They knew nothing about the Predator. So I'm like, man, you can't have him that power, especially if you're doing a doggone prequel.
He was still significantly weak compared to the Predators that we watched in all the movies. Like he's still significantly weak.
I swear,
but he doesn't have the speed or power like the actual Predators that we know. But
right, he was
still.
They went to Gotham and got him.
If he had the technology, it's like why they technology ain't advanced. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. What they downgraded? Then we never saw that Predator again. You know, like his species of Predator, we never saw him again. So what they gonna say? They evolved to be like short and stocky. They went from
this one was
Africans like
compared to the other ones.
And they just start banging white women, and then they all just start coming out 5'7" or whatever.
The main one they need to work. The main one they should focus on was the one from Predators, the wolf one.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's
That
they
one was
Predators
like
had it right.
legit.
Predators had it right. That's the one that got me. Predators had it right.
That's why I have that movie over Prey.
Oh,
I
damn.
have that over
Hell
Prey.
yeah.
I have 1, 2, and Predators over Prey.
That's the way I got it.
So-
1, 2, and Predators.
And if you count the Alien and Predator movies, I probably got the first AVP over Prey, but not the second one. No,
Man,
the second one's horrible.
I
But
don't know. The first one was good. Second one was just stupid.
second
And
one, the only thing I couldn't figure out, what do I want to put last, AVPR or the Predator 2018? So it was like
Predator 2018 got to be last. That's just got to be last. It's just no. That's got to be last.
I thought
that was infuriating, bro.
That was the worst one. I wanted to walk out when the Predator stuck the dude arm through the door and he had the thumbs up. I said, "Yeah, I gotta."
I
leave.
forgot about that.
That
was horrible.
Yeah.
The CGI, the Ultimate Predator was horrible.
It's Shane Black made it, and he was in the first Predator. I'm like, you was in there. You were the first one killed by the Predator too, and that's a good reason why he killed you. And you made this damn dumbass Predator. He was the one, Blaine, the one that got killed. And as soon as he went after the girl, Predator wiped him out. And I'm like, Blaine, you was taken out of the movie because he was his whole role in Predator was just telling stupid jokes. That was his whole thing on the helicopter. That was about the only thing Blaine did, Shane Black. But all his movies are like that. And I'm like, Shane Black, you've done a great job with comedy, but you don't need comedy in the Predator. We don't need that in the Predator.
Yeah, once they made the dogs all friendly and stuff, like one of his, like he made the Predator dog like his pet. Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
Totally.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's how low at the bottom. AVP and AVPR was terrible too, but yeah, I put the AVPR over there.
It was like a giant wrestling match.
Right. Then the super enhanced Predator, they go around and enhance themselves.
And the worst,
you got a steroid Predator walking around.
The worst part
CGI was bad. CGI was kind of bad.
That was like the worst part about it. They made it PG-13. You know what I'm saying?
You sound muffled.
You say what?
You sound muffled.
That's my bad. That's the worst.
Oh yeah, if you look at the NBA schedule, they going on this whole woke thing. No NBA game for the first time in history will be played on Election Day. On November 8th, there's no game scheduled. Even though hockey, everybody else playing, they already then went with this whole political thing. No NBA games will be scheduled, so you can go out there and vote.
The polls are closed by the time the NBA games start, anyways.
Exactly.
Get out of here, man.
They said the NBA family focus. We promote the nonpartisan civil engagement. Encouraging fans to go out there and vote during the midterm elections. What the hell does that got to do with the NBA? You are supposed to be the distraction from all the reality shit that's going on in the world. It's your job to go in there and say what somebody should run out and vote. Somebody should go get a shot. That's not y'all decision. Y'all get paid to play basketball so people can escape that shit. Like, look, man, I don't even want these bills. Yeah. I want to watch the game. Then next thing you know, they're gonna be pay your bills, man. We'll play the game later. Call the guy and talk to him. I'll be like, look, I feel what I feel like. Play the goddamn game.
Man, dog, when they did all of that BLM stuff during the bubble, man, I barely could even get through the first part of the game to actually get to the game. The stuff is just so unwatchable, dog.
Yeah, because see, this is what they had. Adam Silver Slipper and the rest of them had the girl in there. She's the CEO of this thing they got, vote.org. And see, people don't pay attention to all this stuff. I watch every goddamn movement. That's why I'm like, all this stuff is important. They sat down with her earlier and doing some BS about vote.org. And they got Adam Silver Slipper with a damn shirt and a sticker. And I knew something was happening there. And her name is Andrea Haley. And she's the CEO of that company. And I knew this was gonna tie into the NBA somewhere. Now they didn't took away all the games on the
They took all the games on where?
on election.
On election night.
Yep, you're not gonna have any NBA games on November 8th. You get that.
I mean,
Hockey playing that, right?
I mean, I don't even remember. Like, did anybody really give a damn anyway?
Do they give a
No,
damn?
because the game.
I don't even remember watching games on election
The polls
day.
are closed.
Even
The
if we
polls
did,
close
like-
at 8:00. Most NBA games begin at 7:30.
Exactly. That's what I'm like, would even get chosen.
Absolutely.
You know, it's just some PR BS, man.
And the
Like,
Lakers
who-
are
who's
once
that man
again,
disagrees
if you
about
look at
that?
their
Like,
schedule,
okay.
they right back doing the Phoenix, the Sacramento. They starting right off with the preseason, keeping them right at home, where they could just be at the crib, get up and get out their beds and go drive.
Stuck in
here.
the
Oh, like last year. I mean, well, 2 years ago.
No, like the last 3 years in a
Oh, no,
row.
it was last year. When
Last-
Lakers,
like the
when Lakers
last
played all
3
those
years.
games at home, like for like 2-3 months straight.
Man, this is like the third year in a row of that. Since LeBron's been there, they
Can
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
They get
2021, they didn't really do that in 2019.
they get the easy schedule the first half of the season, and then they go under 500 the rest of the season because they play a harder schedule. You know what I'm saying? They play the real team.
Can I say something?
That's been the
well,
last 3 years.
Allow me to put a T and say the Lakers will not make the playing game again. Shout out to T, who said that last year, and we all thought he was crazy, but he turned out to be right. Shout out to T.
Yeah, they're not going to make the playoffs. Oh, go ahead.
If they don't make the playoff game, hey, I'm cool with that.
No, they making the playoffs this year. Come on.
No, how they
No,
going to
come
make
on,
the playoffs
come
with
on.
the
They
same
definitely
team?
making playoffs this
What
year.
up, Nick?
Man, look, man, what's going on? I was like, look, man, no matter what the NBA tries to do, no matter how much they try to place them, you know what I'm saying? No matter how many foul calls that LeBron gets, no matter how many, superstar whistles the Lakers get, they're not gonna make the playoffs at all. They're not good enough at all.
I'm not even concerned about Lakers. What I'm concerned about is this Philly nonsense. That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, they talking about
That's what I'm concerned about. This Philly nonsense. Like I'm here.
battle for 18. This is what they want. KD on the team with Jason Tatum.
Oh God,
That's not happening. They tried that already.
This
That
is
whole rumor with Celtics and KD was like 3 weeks ago, and then it became KD Knicks news, and then it became KD some other team. Like, come on.
the only thing we really want to go
KD ain't going nowhere. He's staying in Brooklyn. Like,
No, he ain't.
Nah, he out of there, bro.
Yeah. It's done.
Where you gonna go? Where you
He's
gonna
gone.
go?
He'll retire if he had to. Like I told you, he ain't gonna play.
Well, he can sit. Well, he can pull a Ben Simmons if he wants to. But I'm just saying, like, he ain't going nowhere. Like, where are you going to place him at? Miami stuff needs to stop because Miami doesn't have nobody to trade. Miami only has 2 draft picks.
Oh man, he ain't trading nobody.
What up?
Hey,
What's up? My man like the guy from the Whisper.
hey, Garcino,
Yo,
I came on here to debate you on that Tupac stuff.
Oh, good grief.
about
What
what?
Tupac stuff?
All them lies you said on Patreon.
Wow.
What lies? I didn't see no lie on no Patreon.
I'm gonna mute myself.
You said that Orlando Anderson didn't kill Tupac. Orlando Anderson did kill Tupac.
I said I don't think he did.
I believe he did.
I don't, based on the evidence that
I
was presented by the people who were there, who actually saw what happened. I believe he was in the car with the people that did it, but I don't think he's the one that pulled the trigger.
You going on for Gaddafi's confession.
Gaddafi is the one that saw the guy because he looked it right in his face.
Right.
So I'm just saying, I'm gonna go with the person who has no reason to lie and is not even here no more. So by his description, it wouldn't be him.
Orlando Anderson is the killer of Tupac.
All right, well you can stay with that.
And I believe Greg Caden's whole theory.
Okay, you could believe
What
Greg
does
Kennedy,
this have to do with basketball?
the police officer who wants to sell books. Believe him.
What
Man,
does this have to do with
my Tupac meter has hit its limit with Outlaw.
Man, like years ago.
Exactly.
My,
I was like, you believe this Orlando all year.
I ain't debating nothing Tupac no more for a very long time.
But if y'all want to know the truth of what he's talking about, go on the Patreon and we can find out why they weren't armed, the security. It eliminates all this conspiracy crap that he want to live in.
Yeah, man, that's actually about that we had.
Puffy set up Tupac to get murdered.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Easter Bunny, he gonna be here right this Easter too. He gonna leave a basket right out there full of eggs.
She needs something. Come on now.
And that is my belief. And ain't nobody gonna change my belief.
All right, then.
That sounds like the Me Too people. This is my truth.
And I forgot LeBron James is still a bum.
We know.
There we go.
I thought that next year was gonna be his last year. I don't know why Jenny Bus is giving this dude an extra year.
What we doing here?
I don't know who told you that. He ain't gonna be done for a while.
It's off market. That's what it is.
It's obvious he's going to stick around because he wants to pass Kareem, and they're gonna want him to do that in a Laker jersey. Why would they let him get all that money?
I don't believe either.
I thought that LeBron be around one more year. I thought next year be his last year, and then they were gonna kick his ass out of the league after he broke Kareem's record.
Wow, bro.
One, they ain't gonna kick him nowhere.
Brady, okay, he said this. He said this like a couple months ago. He's gonna do it to Tom Brady.
I mean,
if he can play up until he's 50, he will do that.
The thing that's funny to me,
he'll do that. I don't think he's joking when he say that. Like he's that ass.
The thing that's funny. The thing that's funny to me is that, you know, now it looks like the Lakers are gonna have to draft Bronny. You know what I'm saying? That was something LeBron said.
I thought Bronny was going there anyway.
Brian said that a minute ago. He want to play with his kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if Bronny decided to go to wherever he wanted to go, Bronny would get drafted.
They say you Drake father. You look like Uncle. He like Dennis. That's Dennis, Drake daddy. That's Drake daddy right there. It's like that's Drake father. That's Dennis.
Steve
Man, I'm tired of LeBron, man. I'm tired of him, man. Tired of that dude, man. I thought he had 1 year left, and the Lakers was gonna kick his ass out of town.
Yeah, 4 years left from last year.
Yeah.
Not 4 years ago. 4 years left from last year. He got a while.
Thank God.
He has a while to be here.
Steve Harvey still better than me, though.
Nowhere.
Speaking of that.
Hell yeah, the
70 on that contract, what he getting? Hell, he definitely ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah, the 76ers was the guy. You know, like that was it. Like the whole movie, like right now, the Hustle movie with Adam Sandler. He's the talent scout for the 76ers.
Adam Sandler's in that movie.
Yeah, it's his movie.
Why do you tell me that? Now I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, no, it's a great movie. It's all the NBA players basically in it. He's an NBA scout, and he's supposed to be an NBA coach.
Nah, I really don't.
What NBA players in it? Anthony, that was the main character, right?
Oh yeah, well he's not. Herman Gomez is the guy they find on the streets playing street ball.
Oh,
He went there to scout somebody else, and he found him in like Spain. And dude is just like the best NBA player they've ever seen. So he take him on and bring him over to the States. And man, he was like, I got the 76ers wouldn't sign him because the owner died, and the son took over, and he don't really like Adam Sandler. So he was like, no, you're going to have to stay out there on the road, find me another player. I need that one player to get us over the top. Then Tobias Harris shows up, and he just takes Tobias Harris to school.
That ain't hard to do.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole bunch of NBA players in here. Luka's in it for like 10 seconds. But everybody's talking about this guy, and he's supposed to be the next. So they go to the NBA camp, and they run into Anthony Edwards. They're like, he the number one pick in the draft. What are you doing here? And he ain't know, man. Anthony Edwards got in his head. It gave him the business. He was perfect. He reminded me of Pop Smoke and doggone. I only watched
Boogie. Talking about Boogie.
Yeah, I only watch it for Pop Smoke. I was like, this is the only reason.
That's the only reason why anybody watched that movie. Because it wasn't for nothing else that they was like, nigga, since when the hood cared about 5,000 years of Chinese history? What are you talking about? I was like, yo, that trailer had me so livid. I was like, this ain't real. This is not real. Like,
man, Pop Smoke was
I was like, get out of here with this fabricated nonsense.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Man, I'm mad, man. I was like, damn, man, Pop Smoke would have been great in these movies.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, where you from?
Where you from? Spain.
Shit sound wet.
Shit sound wet. Kind of like bull.
Beautiful. I'm gonna fuck with Jay on your beat down there in circles. That's cool.
Let's get it. Yeah, he came at him like a friend. That's what made it funny. He came at him like a friend. Like, hey, how you doing, man? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta ask you about because I haven't watched Sandman yet, and I've been hearing like you've been saying stuff about Sandman, but I was gonna watch this anyway just to see this.
Oh,
Don't watch no damn Sandman. I'm gonna tell you that.
The trailer looked fire. That's why I was gonna watch it because the trailer.
I watched it. It's got some stuff in it, man. It looked good, and when you watch it, I'm like, I don't know about Sandman. Like halfway on, I'm like, okay, they got this like this dude look like the guy from Twilight, and he butt naked with sand in his hand. I'm like, what the hell?
You know the vibe that movie gave me? It gave me like Lovecraft Country vibes. Like
it wasn't like that. It's actually way like everybody have their own dimension. His name is Dream. It's Dream, Desire. It's like 5 of them. Yeah.
I know he got like the weird eyes.
I ain't call it no other grown ass man Desire.
I like that part was cool because they all have their own dimension, their own realms, and he's in the dream realm. So he got captured. This dude cast a spell and actually captured him and kept him locked up for like 100 years up in this damn cell. And he took all his stuff that he knew, the thing that had his power, took his sand, he took everything from him and left him in there. And then the one guy who came in there, who he helped create, who was supposed to be there to help nurture dreams, they could choose to live in the human world if they want. He was like, look, he gone. He locked up good. I don't want him around. I'm going to the human world. I'm going to just start slaughtering people. And he became a serial killer. He's like, hey, I love this. I can just kill people. He like taking people's eyes out. But then everybody's gay. That's the whole thing about Sandman. Everybody's gay. The dude is gay, the serial killer that's taking everybody out. Every man he run into is like, ooh, like he's so hot. You know, so like what the is this? Every character they ran into, if they was a person in the mall, he walked past, he was gay. The black person and every black person in here was either gay, the devil, some type of demon, or whatever, or they was in prison in hell, or a servant. I was like, what the hell is this? What am I watching?
I got a feeling from that. Like, you know, when you go on Netflix and it shows like the clip of the movie, like in the header.
Yeah.
Like in the show, like the black dude like saying something like in a church, and like the girl tried to like banish him back to hell or something.
Yeah. What? Dude looked like he was from Kingston, Jamaica. And I was like, hey, I'm like, oh, don't send me back. I'm like, oh no. He was about to get married too. He was ready to live his life on earth, get married, and they came and put a cast on him, a spell.
Like, what's that show that's on HBO Max that's like, I heard it's like to the extreme just like that. Like, it sounds
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know exactly what I'm talking about if I say the name. It starts with an M.
Is that the show with the girl from Spider-Man on it?
I don't know. Like they had, like I heard they had like Transformers and like all types of craziness in it. Like everybody's like just be wilding out in the movie.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
The Corinthian in there. Yeah, that was his name, the Corinthian. Man, the Rainbow, man, that whole diner scene. I'm like, straight people don't talk like that. I knew when he was married to that lady, and he was like, sometimes you just want your D sucked. I said, and he telling that to another man.
That's crazy.
I knew it. I said, man, if him and this cook. I mean, dog, this is a dude that just walked in the restaurant, him and his wife celebrating their anniversary. Next thing you know, he's in the kitchen talking to the cook. Next thing you know, the cook just turned down this chick that worked there. She wanted to give him some. And he was like, nah, I don't want to do that. But I do want to come over to your house because, you know, I want to see your son. You know, me and him mess around. You know? I'm like, what? So she's like, that's my son. So her and the son, he's like, hey, he's 20. He's 21. He's a grown man.
Man, I just stepped away for a minute, man. What the hell are y'all talking about?
What is this so I can make sure I miss this?
This is the Sandman. And the brother, and now this is one situation. He having this conversation.
Oh, please believe I'm not watching this at all.
And the name of it is Euphoria. Euphoria.
That's what I said. That's it. Euphoria. That's the one with the chick from Spider-Man. The one that plays Mary Jane. She's in that.
Hold on. Can I also?
Wait, which Mary Jane? Like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man?
No, the new Spider-Man.
Oh, from Disney. What's her name?
Zendaya. Yeah, she's the star of that show.
Can I also say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please do not watch. God, I can't even say it. A league of their own.
A league of their own.
Do not watch that.
I have no plans on watching that ridiculous thing. I saw the trailer and I saw that one guy who was like Marshmallow Man. He got an M on his chest. He was terrible.
No,
hold on. What's the name of this movie?
A League of Their Own.
League of Their Own. You do not want to watch that. It is just awful. These are like superheroes with no powers, basically. And then the ones that do have powers, it's like they spent $3,200 to make it. It's like, look, we got $3,200 to make this.
Oh, is it bad? Just like that one Netflix hero show, something Jupiter or something.
I think we might be talking about two different things. Yeah, what you talking about, Jose?
I'm talking about the baseball movie that they turned.
You talking about the baseball movie with the girl?
With Tom Hanks back in the day?
No, they turned it into.
Oh, he's saying they turned that into a series. Oh, good. I'll be skipping because I didn't like the movie with Donna and all them anyway.
And they made
that baseball. Yeah, I didn't like that anyway.
No, they turned it into a series.
I thought you
Amazon
were
and
talking
everything.
about the Guardians. It's
And they
something like the
hold on.
Guardians or something.
Hold
Where
on.
this dude has an eagle beak. That's what I thought he was talking about.
There's another superhero show coming out on Amazon Prime with Sylvester Stallone. That looks straight though.
No, I had to check that out.
No.
But I was watching my old 80s movies last night, baby. They had them some classics. And when we go to the Bat channel, we gonna show you some of that. But yeah,
I still gotta catch up on stuff. I still gotta watch that horrible Resident Evil show on Netflix. I still
that
gotta watch
wasn't that bad. See, this is where
No, stop it. Come on.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no intentions on watching that anyway.
It's
man.
not bad at all. After the
Once you did
the
Albert
ending,
Wesker like that, I was made me want to not watch this. Like after I saw that.
no, you have to continue. You got to go past 2. You probably stopped at episode 2. Right?
I haven't watched nothing yet. I just seen
Oh.
reviews.
No. Don't let the review. The reviews are
I'm
throw
still
you
watching
all
it.
the
It's
way
just
off.
I don't know when.
You have to watch the.
I
you watch
did.
it, once you get past episode 2, 3 all the way to the end, you be like, okay, this got promise. And then at the end, and I just didn't like the ending at all. I didn't like that
didn't
ending.
have promise either. That movie wasn't good either. From last year,
Oh, I like that one.
I didn't. It looked like cosplay, bro. It looked like a YouTube fan fiction that was playing.
I liked it because it was the first movie I seen that was like close.
But it was done right compared to everything else.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They were close to the game.
Because
Nicolas
Alice
Cage
was never a
sound like
thing.
Barry
Like, that
White.
was never. She never existed. Alice never existed. That was the problem. But a part of me likes Resident Evil 2 from 2002.
Hey, Nicholas will know who this is. Who them? You know them twins that was on the group, the Whispers.
Say what?
You know the group, the Whispers, the 2 twins. One of
Of
them
course.
just recently died.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh,
one of them recently died. But the twins.
I didn't know. Oh man, I'm just not found out through you. Wow.
Yeah, but that's who he looked like.
Oh,
You know.
well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Yahoo right now. And you know how it is?
I think their name is Gibbs too, or something.
You know.
They were 2 twins. That's Jamaica right there. And one of them.
Why does that look like
Oh,
Right there.
what did I don't know why my mind instantly went to the spec. Good Lord, really? One of the
Yeah,
wow, one of the twins passed.
There you go, Jamaica. That was you back in the day.
Oh wow. Wow. Oh, he passed. Oh man.
He passed a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
they
Him and
should
the other tall, him and the tall brother with the one like on the far right on the right. He had passed away. His name Nick too. His name is Nicholas too. Nicholas Caldwell. He passed away some years ago too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the best dancer in the group too.
Man, that the Whispers.
He was the best dancer in the group too, Nick Caldwell.
I'll take your word for it.
He's like, he ain't dead. He in the panel right now.
No, that's you crazy.
Oh, I'm about to say, I thought they put out 2 episodes of Kanan. Nah, that's just for next week. Okay.
Hey, Cino, you gonna watch the She-Hulk?
Yeah, I'm gonna check it
That
out.
came out today, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it come out at midnight, I think, or 3 in the morning or something like that.
I'm gonna watch it. I have no high hopes for it.